Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my recap and reaction to another must-see Sisterwives classic episode called Polygamists in a Shark Tank from season 7, when the family decided it was a good idea to pitch My Sisterwives Closet to investors for $2.5 million after their businessman friend told them not to do that. The episode starts with some B-roll of the kids jumping up on a trampoline in Las Vegas. Oh, how they were happy there. These were truly the prime years, the good days. Kody gives a bit of background about My Sisterwives Closet, and Janelle is super thrilled, by the way. She obviously hates this business. Anyways, they talk about how they've sold and created product, but they really need an investor to take things to the next level. And so they went to their friends who apparently are investor friends. And even though their investor friends said, don't do it, Kody, of course, still wants to do it. And Christine says they have 20 days to prepare their presentation or their sales pitch for the investors. So the countdown is on. So they sit down with, by the way, they all have notebooks. Janelle is just very skeptical that they can do all of this in 20 days. She's like, we have to present coherently and with visuals or whatever is needed. And Kody wants to talk about goals. Janelle says, and we still need to like each other in 20 days. And Meri replies, why do we have to like each other? And someone in the back, I don't even know who it is, says, Meri, shut up. This is actually pure comedy. Meri's not saying much here. Kody is trying to get this done, but really, should he be in charge? Probably not, based on like skills and stuff like that. I feel like Meri or Janelle should be taking more of a charge in this project. Anyways, Meri is so quiet in the back. She probably knows this is a sinking ship. This is a train wreck, and that's probably why. Meri and Robyn are now randomly going to talk because, well, here comes Robyn's paranoia about Meri leaving. Already this was at play. Mariah or Leon has left for college or is leaving soon in the fall, and Robyn is nervous about that. And so they're going to talk about it after, Meri had told Robyn she wants to go back to school, and Robyn's reaction was terrible. This was her face. At the lunch, Robyn clarifies that she felt ditched, like Meri was going to ditch her. Robyn says at the lunch, well, sure, but what about after you get the degree? Then what? She feels like Meri's basically breaking up with her, and Meri's just out here trying to get an education. -2 stars for Robyn. And get this, Robyn wants some type of guarantee from Meri that she will stick with My Sisterwives Closet forever and ever. And obviously, that's not something anyone can give her. Meri reassures Robyn that she's still all in with the business and that she doesn't need to worry. But Robyn is really showing some red flags already here. Like she's, I don't know. A supportive friend would not react like this, and I can't believe that I didn't see this before. And so, what great episode would be complete without a visit to Nancy, their therapist? And this one's kind of a doozy, and I don't even remember seeing this, but they talk about My Sisterwives Closet drama. They've run into issues because by default, obviously, Kody has to be the boss because no other wife wants to be subordinate to the other. Anyways, Nancy asks who the CFO of the business is, and Kody says it's Robyn. And of course Janelle gets upset. Janelle says, if I'm not the CFO, what am I? Like, why am I up at night working on the plan for the presentation? She is very upset, and rightfully so, and Kody goes on a tangent about how he's never allowed to lead his family. Yes, we all know Kody's all about leading, even to bad places. He says, when have I ever been in charge of this family? When? And he's freaking out about being the head of the family. By the way, this is days from the presentation. And so After that doozy, they meet again, and now Christine is talking about all of a sudden she like loves marketing and how much she enjoys it. And that Robyn has now to trust them because they're all taking on different roles, and that's going to be big. Meri bursts out crying because she learns that they actually all need to talk at the presentation, and she just goes on and on about how she's not a public speaker. She blanks out, and this is ironic though, because Meri now has done a lot of public speaking. She's done retreats, she's done like straight up public speaking. She's a public speaker, like, trust me. So the first day they do like a practice pitch to a business consultant, and the guy actually seems to think Christine is the most natural out of the whole group because she speaks from the heart. He kind of calls out Robyn for not really doing so well up there, and Robyn says it's because she's afraid she's gonna cry, and immediately starts crying actually. So the investors take a seat. It's the big day, guys, okay? So the investors are there looking intimidating, and the pitch is about to go down. And of course, Kody starts because he's head of the family, and he just starts and says like, "We are my sister wife's closet." And basically, he tells them that My Sister Wife's Closet sold over like $100,000 in 2013, which is insane. I actually had no idea it was even making that type of money. Christine kind of flumps a little bit here. She forgets what she's saying. I mean, she's a good presenter, but it's nerve-wracking. Robyn cries true to form and starts talking about a gap there is because they're getting a lot of visits to their website. A gap they have. So basically, they're getting a lot of clicks, like millions per month to their website, but not that many sales. So basically, people are looking at the product and obviously not impressed. And ultimately, they asked the investors for $2.5 million for 20% of their company. Kody says he has drank his own Kool-Aid, and overall, it was not as bad as fans say this was. It was not horrific, terrible. I think just the deal didn't really make sense to the investors, but yeah, it wasn't ideal. And at the end of the episode, their business investor friend or whatever says that he could tell from the faces of the other investors that they didn't think that the Browns had it all together. And and that they were thinking, "Really, Stan? Why did you bring us here?" And he says they only did it as like a favor for him, and boom. And that they were lucky that the investors didn't walk out. Ouch. Kind of embarrassing, honestly. But still a classic episode of when they were drinking the My Sister Wife's Kool-Aid, for a while. They really thought that this business was going to support their whole entire family or whatever. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my recap and reaction of this classic Sister Wives episode. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more of this stuff. Bye, guys!